topic is factors. Today our next topic is factors affecting resistivity. Factors affecting resistivity. You know, resistivity is also the one kind of resistance, but its unit is ohm meter. Means in unit length, how much resistance carrying a conductor. We can say that for rod, you can take in this. Ohm meter is the SI unit of this. Now, how can you calculate the formula for calculating of resistivity? On which factor it depends? First of all, one thing you have to remember, it does not depend on length and area. Okay, these two factors are only for resistance, length and area, not for resistivity. Does not depend on length and area. For this factor affecting resistivity, now we can drive a formula. So expression, you know that V upon I is equal to R by Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, you can take this thing. V upon I is equal to R. But in previous class, you have to determine the value of resistance by taking a constant in deduction of Ohm's law, and that is ML by, what is that? ML by AN small letter E square tau. Okay, this thing we have already studied in previous class, yesterday class. That is V upon I ratio is equal to this, or this thing is a constant. That's why it will be a resistance in this case. Now, comparing this thing. After this, compare with R is equal to rho L upon A. You know this basic formula for factor affecting, or the factor on which resistance of a conductor depends. R is equal to rho L upon A. This is equation first from last lecture or yesterday lecture. From there you can take this value, and this value you know very well, R is equal to rho L upon A. Now compare this formula with this. Now, how will you compare this thing? Here you can see L is in numerator and A is denominator. Here L is in numerator, A is denominator, and this thing is R, this one is R. Are there? And what is this? Here the left thing is rho, and here the left thing is M on N E square tau. So in this way you can compare this thing and can take the formula for resistivity, factor affecting resistivity, the formula on which resistivity of material depends. Okay, the resistivity of material of conductor is inversely proportional to the number density of electrons. You know very well, this is number of electrons per unit volume. Okay, number of electrons per unit volume means you have to take the value of volume unity 1. Okay, so N is here, number of electrons, tau is, okay, number of free electrons per unit volume of conductor, and here tau is relaxation time. As the relaxation time increases, resistivity of a material is decreases. Now one thing is more here, density. Number density. How can you say that this thing has number density less, this thing has number density more? Conductor, iron, copper, okay, like this silver. How can you calculate? You know, in this silver, okay. Why? Because there are more and more free electrons as compared to iron and copper. of iron, copper, silver, then it is found that silver has more number of electrons in unit body. More number of, that's why its number density is greater. Okay, number density is greater, then resistivity will be, then resistance will be low. If resistance will be low, it means conductance will be high. Okay, now see this thing. This is conductance, the property of a material through which flow of electric current moves. And it is reciprocal of resistance. You can see one also, you can take directly proportional here. Okay, in this way. Resistivity low, okay. Now, another thing is resistivity. Resistivity density is, yes, it is directly proportional to number of density. Okay. Now, if relaxation time is also now. Now, this thing you have to remember. Okay. These things have a formula by which you can say relaxation time number of is inversely proportional to resistivity. Relaxation time is more, conductance will be more. Okay. From the above formulas, we can conclude this thing. We can conclude this thing. No need to explain this thing. If tau is more, resistivity is less. If number density is more, resistivity is less. Okay. Because you know very well, this is in increasing or decreasing. By decreasing or increasing these things. Now, the next thing is current density. Current density, J. Current denoted by I. You know this thing? Current denoted by I, unit is ampere. But then it has a formula, it has an expression. Combination, sometimes current density is there. Current density is denoted by J. Okay. Current density is the amount of current. Amount of current means if we divide current by area flowing per unit area. You know, there are so many roads of different cross sections, we can say. Okay, in this, how much current flowing through how much area? So, observe, you have to find the current. If area wise current is more, area is less, current is more, then current density will be. In this, you can see, if a road is there, small cross sectional area is there, and current is I. So, flowing through this area, but this area A dash is large as compared to first one, and current is same in this. Now, value of J and here J dash, and you can see the value of J is more than value of J dash. Why? J is less, current density is more. Okay. So in this way, if a current flowing through a small area, then you through a large area, then you can say current density is low. Okay. Now relation current density and drift velocity. How can you take the relation of this? You know about current and drift velocity relation derived in previous classes. I is equal to NEA VD. In between current and drift velocity, you already derived. Now make it in terms of current density. This is I, this is A, and the remaining thing is NEA and EVD. Now what is it? I upon A, current per unit area. Now this is the formula. So if you know how to derive current and drift velocity relation, then you can also derive this relation. Okay. Divide current by area and all the formulae in terms of current, you can be converted into, you can convert into in terms of density. Okay. Anything is. Now the next thing is electrical conductivity. There are two things. electrical conductance also. Okay, are you know about resistance? Yes, R is equal to rho L upon A. You know this formula. R is equal to rho. One more thing is this: if we are taking reciprocal of resistance, 1 upon R. This its work is, what is the function of resistance? To stop the current. Okay, opposition or of the path of current. But what is conductance? Conductance for conduction of electricity. It is very, very helpful to flow the current through a conductor or through a thing, through a wire, you can say. Now, both the things are reciprocal. Now, and it is the reciprocal of resistance. Its SI unit will be, resistance is ohm. Then unit of electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity denoted by resistivity. It is the reciprocal of resistivity. Resistivity. And you know the another name of this? Specific resistance. Okay, resistivity or specific resistance also. Specific. Okay, symbol is rho, and it is also the reciprocal of conductivity. You can say resistivity is the reciprocal of conductivity, or conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. Both are correct. You know, we should know, you should know. Now the next three. Relation between current and conductivity. Relation between. Okay. By own. Because very, very small articles are these. If you know about current density, sigma, rho, everything, then you only 1 or 2 step derivations are there. Now let us take these. Like this, in between current density and drift velocity. If I am doing in this NE, drift velocity value in terms of relaxation, this is the relation in between current density and relaxation time. Okay, next thing is, if J is equal to NE, instead of VD, and the ratio of drift velocity and electric field, then VD is equal to mu E. In this way, you also can write and mobility, and one thing is there, electric field, you can say. In this term, you can take all these values. Okay, I hope. Now the next thing is, variation of electrical resistivity with temperature. What is the effect on resistivity? Now there are so many things like conductor or metal, you can say alloy. So how their resistivity varies with temperature. We will discuss about metal. Variation of resistivity with temperature. Now, first case we are taking metal. Okay, in metal, as the temperature increases, the graph for this will be increases. Firstly in small amount, and then its resistivity will increase. Number density N of free electron does not change with temperature. In this case, no value of N is increases with temperature increment. This ion of the metal, the thermal speed of electron which acts as a carriers of current. Due to it, the collision of free electron in this case will more frequent. What is the reason in this? Collision takes place collision is more frequent. Increases, kinetic energy of free electron increases. And if their kinetic energy increases, velocity increases. If velocity increases, then the collision is more frequent. If the collision decreases. Okay, what is the effect on relaxation time? Decrease in relaxation time. If relaxation time decreases, then resistivity is inversely proportional to relaxation time. Okay, and there is no effect on number density. Number density, n is same. N is because only the movement of free electrons is there very fast. Due to this collision and due to that, relaxation time decreases. If relaxation time decreases, the graph will be like this, curvilinear increase. Okay. Now, in case of alloy, what type of graph is there? For alloy, the resistivity is high. The resistivity of nichrome is alloy of nickel, iron, chromium, has weak temperature dependent. The resistivity. In case of this, your graph will be straight inclined line like this. Means as the temperature, no much of change in their resistivity. No rise in temperature or rise in resistivity so much. Okay. Increasing the temperature. In case of nichrome, you can take this thing. One alloy is there, manganese. There is no effect on its resistivity. In case of manganese, the graph will be like this. Resistivity before giving the temperature. At 0 Kelvin you can take, there is high resistivity. But in this case, in case of metal, but in case of alloy, there is some value. Okay, high value, because for alloy resist, not from 0 origin, you have to take these graphs from some value of resistivity. This is the case of alloy. Now the next thing is for semiconductor, like number density increases. Now the third case is for, in this case, as the temperature increases, resistivity of material in this way. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this? As the temperature increases, number density increases, and the time, relaxation time decreases. In this decrease. But the increase in the number density component more than that decrease in relaxation time. Both are increasing and decreasing because this is also inversely proportional, this is also inversely. But this thing is more rapidly increasing. Is increasing. Is inversely proportional to number density. Ignore this thing. Only take this thing. And semiconductor. You have to take this type of graph. Now, the next thing is color code carbon resistor. Color code carbon resistor. Color code carbon resistor. The resistance. We can determine the resistance. But firstly, you should note down. Make first column for color, second for letter as an it. Second, after second, third is number. Next, color and tolerance. Now, what is this table? Black, brown, red, orange. Brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Yellow, blue, violet. Gray, white, and then silver. Now letter as an aid to memory. If you want to remember all these things, then you have to take capital letters. First capital letter O, Y. BB Roy, Great Britain has very white GS. So that necklace we can take. Now number. In number, you have to take counting from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and after 9, 10 raised to the power minus 1. This way you have to take the number. Okay. Okay, sorry. In multiplier, these gold and silver you have to take in not number. Okay. Now, in multiplier, you have to take the power of this 10 raised to the power. There is some cramming in this for making this table. And very then you can easily draw this multiplier of 10. And for gold and silver, you have to take 10 raised to the power minus 1 and 10 raised to the power minus 2. This thing is, now the last thing is gold, silver, and no gold. The tolerance is 5%. For silver, 10%. So in this way, you have to make this table, and then you can solve the numerical based on that. For the given carbon register, let the first strip be yellow. Now we are taking a numerical carbon register. For carbon register, left is yellow. First strip is yellow.